Okie dokie. Another Shine Sprite I actually forgot about and literally just remembered from looking at the guidebook is actually over here. There should be one for spraying the sand. Right here, okay. So, again, a very easy one. Truth be told, I probably should have been more meticulous about my order so I don't forget one, because I'm likely to forget one. I'm actually slightly nervous, because I'm like, wait, how many Shine Sprites did we have at the end of, Pianta Village? Because I feel like our number is off, actually. Like, I feel like something about our current number is off. And I don't know if I'm just losing, like, my mind or something, and completely forgetting something. Because we're at, like, 80, I think? I think that's correct? Because we got, like, 3 here? We got 5 here. So we had 78. Is my math wrong? Oh wait, there's also the 100 coins. That's what I'm forgetting, hopefully. See, I think we're okay, I hope. I like how you can actually jump into the signs like that. Very cool detail. Next I want to go over here and take care of this one. I'm thinking about it. I've decided to go in order of the guide now. Just for the sake of not missing anything. Break all of the crates within 30 seconds to win a prize. You wanna try? You can actually double up, but it's not the easiest when they're like in corners like this. Like you can just bonk like that. I do really enjoy this game's like, you know, hub area. I think it's a really good size and a good balance of like charm. That was great, you're the best. A good balance of charm and still being like easy to navigate. But again, there is the inherent problem of there's not really a reason to get any of these Shine Sprites unless you want 100%, because it's not number based, it's based on episode 7. So again, this is an oversight within the game itself where it's like not incentivizing a number means you can very like easily get to the end without doing most of the game. Like, I feel like Odyssey yet again kind of has that problem of like having so much to do and it's very easy to like skip large portions of the content as a result. For me, I kind of like the flexibility of it at the very least, you know, being able to very easily, what am I trying to say? Being able to very easily meet your objective without like doing everything in it, especially for a game with the scope of Odyssey. But it is a case of like, yeah, you can miss out on most of the, like easily over half the game and still complete it, no prob. I think it just kind of depends on if that's a like on the individual if that's a problem or not. Because it's like the Korok mentality from Breath of the Wild. You only need 450-ish or something like that to upgrade all gear or all equipment slots. But I almost feel like the 900 is to make it easier and not like pigeonhole you into needing a set amount of collectibles in order to actually like get everything you need. It's like an excess to supply you, but you're not gonna have a good time if you try to 100% it, unless you're like me and just really enjoy running around. It's like, I love Breath of the Wild enough that I just ran around and got everything. I didn't do that with Tears of the Kingdom because I actually replayed Breath of the Wild like a month before Tears of the Kingdom. So I was already feeling a little burnt out on the game. I do want to go back though, like, you know, if I can get a Switch 2 at some point, I will definitely replay Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom again, just cause I am normal about these games. I like how that's a free shine, like, you jump in and you already collect it automatically. So we got the coin toss, or not coin toss, the chuckster for the coin. Next one on this guide is on the island over here, so we'll mosey. The other interesting thing is, even though your coin count doesn't reset, you keep all your coins. So, like, you can easily grind coins in the process of getting all the Shine Sprites here. It's very convenient, actually. We're getting the easy stuff out of the way. The others will be a lot harder once we get to a certain point. Yeah, these early, like, Delfino Plaza shines are going to be very fast, and then the pacing of this is going to bog down significantly before too long. I'm actually picturing something, and I think I remember where it is. I think it's at the PlayStation. But I had a brief moment where I was like, wait, where is this located? Alright, gotta just swim over here real quick. So the guidebook for the one after this lists it as the caption is Grand Slam, and yet again I'm reminded of Silver the Hedgehog. I remember getting this one early on. The next one of the upcoming ones, is actually a favorite of mine, just because it's very fun. It's like a slide. It's like the only slide in this game, actually. Oh, I see how the guide is set up. They set up all of the secret levels in their own sections. That makes sense. Next one they list in the guide is the lighthouse roof. Actually, I think we missed the Shine Gate. Or I missed the Shine Gate. Yeah, I missed this one. So, again, staying in order. We'll get this one next. Then also, at some point, we'll have to divert to get the blue coins in Delfino Plaza, which actually shouldn't be too bad. They're time-consuming, but not overly difficult. Also, once we get the ones in the actual overworld at a certain point, I think we'll just, you know, continue to get the hard stuff out of the way first. With the secrets. Like, we did Pachinko already. Ow. But I think we'll do the river next. We got the 2 bells, we got the Shine Gate. So all that's left is the lighthouse, I think. We got one in the sand. Actually, all the secret stages are kind of annoying in their own way in this particular world. Or in Delfino Plaza. Like, not, you know, impossibly difficult or obnoxious or anything, but just, like, mildly, like, frustrating in some cases to, like, really difficult. The Yoshi one is obviously the most annoying to, like, first-time players, I'd say, from the perspective of, oh, you have to do an absurd amount to get Yoshi to that island. And that just makes it feel a lot worse, because it's a hard level that you need a very specific requirement to actually do. You have to meet a very specific criteria for it, and that just makes it feel even worse, like insult to injury, basically. Actually, I'm gonna divert here. We're gonna go to the Delfino Airstrip, I think, after this, because I'm probably going to die on this stage, and I'll lose all my coins. So I should probably spend the 10 coins now. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Actually, because we're gonna be kind of thinking about coins here, I think I might actually start worrying about the blue coins. Get that out of the way real fast, and then we'll just have the regular levels left. Since, yeah, our next stop is the airstrip anyway, and we need 10 coins to get there, we might as well also start going for the 100 coins as well. Yeah, you can take this boat to the airstrip, but we'll do that a little bit later. Angles sometimes aren't your friend in this game. Like, trying to do something fast can just take way longer than it should take. There's also all the stuff in the sewers that we have to worry about in a little bit. I'm just getting this to refill, but I actually do need the turbo nozzle for something. Yeah, once again, I do hope everyone's having an alright day. Again, I'm very happy with how this playthrough is going today. I definitely am a little bit more locked in than last time. Obviously I've screwed up a few things here and there, but in general I feel like my gameplay has been pretty solid today, which I'm happy about. A solid showing of this game, which is something I was hoping for. Thank you for the head pats. I need to make my own. I need to get my own head pat emote at some point. Partly just I've talked about this a little bit before, but part of my reasoning for wanting like specific emotes is so I can have emotes of my own and not have to worry about relying on gift subs for things like a lurk emote. Or like mainly a lurk and a hug and like maybe a head pat. Like those are emotes that I use so often that I would consider having my own, just so I have my own version and don't have to worry about like, oh, well I just luck out on this time. Yep, over here. It's funny how I'm just looking at this guide very briefly. I'm not even looking at where things are located, but I can just be like, oh yeah, it's over here. Like, oh, scribbled M behind the crate. It's gotta be over on this building. If anything, I'm also kind of like, I should play Brawl for this series. Because I was thinking Delphi the Plaza. It's like, yeah, Brawl would count, for sure. Alright, time for the fun part. Fruit. Surprisingly, I'm actually going for the birds first. I shouldn't. I should go for the fruit first, because that'll be more annoying. Let's do the hardest one first. Let's go Durian first. Because this one can go to hell, if I'm being honest. This level is very annoying. Or this particular blue coin is very annoying. You have to kick durians across the river to this Pianta lady. Hello, you want to work for me a little bit? I'd love for you to bring me some fruit. I'm craving some durians. Bring me 3, would you? Just bring the fruit here and put it in this basket. In this basket, okay? Easier said than done when you can't actually pick up the fruit. You have to kick it across the river, as you would with a durian. But the problem with durians is the bounce of, like, kicking them is variable. Like, sometimes they will just yeet the thing absurdly. Other times they'll just, like, be the tiniest kick in the world. And that's literally just by both running into them. Like... also the fruit despawns after a little bit, which is also very frustrating. Shoot. I think F.L.U.D. is actually a better bet for getting it up there. Okay. Camera's not helping either right now. There we go, that's 1. We still have 2 more to go, though. And that's how much work it takes for a single durian. Sometimes it can launch... Oops. Sometimes it can launch so far out, it actually hits the back wall and bounces back into the river. I've had that a few times, which is real great, of course, when it happens. Alright, lined up, more or less. And 1 more to go. This is the hardest one, I'd say. The others you have more, you know, manual control over, so that makes them a lot easier. Shit. We were doing good. We got 2 out of 3 first try. I'll take that. That's like a very good run from my perspective. Shit. Okay. Last one's gonna give me trouble, I see. Hey, it worked. I have to move it so far though, I might despawn by the time I get it over there. So we do have to hustle a little bit here. Yeah, I actually find like spraying it up the hill a little bit, with the slope a little bit faster, a little bit easier, because of just how variable kicking can be. Shit, that's awkward. There we go. You know another game I really want on GameCube NSO? Star Fox Assault. Thanks, Sweetums. Mostly just because I've never played the online, not that I expect, you know, NSO Online to be very good for this kind of thing. But it is true, I would be curious to try Star Fox Assault with actual people, if it functions decently well. I want Adventures too, just because, you know, it's a decent game, but it's also just like kind of stuck on its console, and it also has a problem of being unfinished too. Love for me to bring me some fruit. I'm craving some pineapples. Okie dokie. There's a fruits basket joke here, but I don't think I am like able to formulate it at this time. I think 2019 is actually my favorite anime now, at this point. It's the one that got the strongest emotional reaction out of me in a long-ass time. But in a different way than something like, you know, Madoka, which is like meant to be like soul-crushingly sad at times. But Fruits Basket was like emotional in like a sentimental way, versus like a, oh, something tragic happened to a character kind of a way, which is a little bit different, I'd say. Like I mean, I have some issues with a couple aspects of Fruits Basket. It's the one that everyone has issues with. But overall, I do believe, like, Fruits Basket is a very good watch. I hear that anime does leave out a few things that fans were, like, lamenting. Like, mainly side story, like, character stuff. Like, supporting cast stuff was often left out of the 2019 anime. So some still recommend the manga a fair amount for like the true like Fruits Basket experience. Nice. 2 more. One is bananas, and the other is coconuts. This one is the banana lady, so we'll go ahead and grab this real quick. And then hop over here. So yeah, I should have jumped over a little bit closer, but it's fine. I know for next time. I feel like there used to be a way to speed up dialogue by just holding down the button or something, but I can't figure it out on this version. You know, another game I really want on GameCube NSO is, Four Swords Adventure, actually. I know it's not, like, the best game by any means. But I would be curious to try it with friends, and I'd also be curious to see how they would actually handle it. Because there is Game Boy, and there's Game Boy Advance separately. So I don't entirely know how you'd make that work, unless you could somehow hook up, like, the Game Boy Advance app to the GameCube app. Like, that'd be really weird, and I don't know if that'd even be possible. Yeah, I can imagine that being an experience. It's like a weird grass is greener kind of game, I think. You know, it's this case of like Four Swords Adventure fan excited to play it for the first time, except I have actually played it. I used to own a physical copy of it. I sold it because I didn't really like it. I kind of chalked that up to just playing solo, but it's just kind of chaotic in multiplayer. And, you know, chaotic affectionate versus chaotic derogatory, I almost think is a situation that happens with a lot of games like that, where it's like some people revel in the chaos of a game like that, others do not vibe with it. I think I would be in the camp that would be okay with it, but I'd also be the one starting chaos for everyone else, so of course I'd be having a good time. I don't know if everyone else would be having a good time. Gacha Force would be huge, because that game's like $400 or something. Like, it is one of the rarest GameCube games, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that Gacha Force would be, yeah, megaton. IMO. Custom Robo? That'd be great. I'm drawing a blank here. I kind of feel like Pokemon Coliseum might have that effect too, of like, you know, people are excited that it's on there, but it's like, I don't know if I like Coliseum as much as XD. I mean, I also rage quit Coliseum, so I've never actually finished it. So I would give it a legit try if I had to switch too. But it is a case of like, I don't really know if I'd want to play through all of Coliseum. I would be interested in XD though, because it's been a hot minute. I also really wonder if they would add home support to the Colo and XD. It certainly is a game, yeah, that's kind of my opinion. So much of like the catching mechanics were streamlined in XD to the point where I almost feel like it's a game that needs a remake more than a port. Like, I almost feel like it could be really good if they just streamlined a few things. Squirt Yoshi Juice, okay. I'm gonna get that one last, actually. I have my reasons. So we're gonna get this one next. This one should be by the islands. Oh, the one in the jail cell I never got. Is that one even on this guide? I don't see it. Wait, where's the jail? That's 12? Oh yeah, I totally missed it. My bad. Yeah, same. I never played Coliseum as a kid. I did own XD as a teen. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but like, you know, I grew up religious, so I never played Zelda or Pokemon until I was like well into adulthood, basically. Not even adulthood, actually, like teen years. Like, I was like, let's see. Wow, I cannot do math, apparently, today. I would've been like 12 when I played Diamond for the first time. So yeah, I was pretty late to the Pokemon train, compared to most, I'd say. I love Diamond though. I'm a Diamond defender because I have nostalgia. Do not play Diamond, please play Platinum instead. I will fully admit, like, you should not be playing Pokemon Diamond if you can help it. You know, even as someone who likes Diamond a lot, it's like, it's a hard sell of a game, I'd say. 2 in the tunnels. Yoshi Juice. 2 birds. So yeah, we're making good time here, I'd say. This should get us where we want to go. This guidebook does have a map of the tunnel system, which is really nice, so I don't have to like fumble through here too much. It should just be up here. We actually have a problem when we might get the 100 coins before we actually get the airstrip Shine Sprite. It's not, you know, obviously a huge problem, but it'll be kind of awkward that we'll get it slightly out of order. And then the other one takes the center main plaza one, so I'll hop over here. One interesting thing is there's actually a theory of like, because Switch 1 is not getting NSO for GameCube, that they could actually port Wind Waker and Twilight Princess specifically for Switch 1, which would be back compatible, but specifically target those versions to Switch 1. Like, that'd be a very Nintendo way of handling that, in my opinion. Like, it would not surprise me if that actually happens. In terms of like first party on Wii U, it's a very small list at this point. It's the Zelda remasters. I guess you could count Devil's Third, but most people don't want to acknowledge that game's existence for a lot of reasons. You know, Wii U Party, like Wii Sports Club, Star Fox Zero and Guard. Shall I take you out to the airstrip? It's only 10 coins. To the sea, it's time to push off and head out. Don't expect any sea shanties from this captain, mate. Would Animal Crossing have been out at this point? Because it would have been out in Japan, because Animal Crossing 1, or Dobutsu no Mori, was on N64. So Animal Crossing would have been out in Japan at this point. I don't know if it would have been out anywhere else, though. So, like, I have a feeling the sea shanties comment is a reference to Cap'n, but I guess, like, Americans wouldn't actually have context, or Western, like, people outside of Japan wouldn't actually have context for that until Animal Crossing, which would have, I think, been a year... would have been the same year, I think. I mean, to be fair, Cap'n does reference, like, Rico Harbor and New Leaf. Oh my god, Animal Crossing. Do you think they'd ever put Animal Crossing on GameCube? And so? That'd be wild. I'd love that, personally. I love Animal Crossing on GameCube. Every villager is such an asshole, though. I'd be curious to see how that aspect of it holds up. It's like, oh, the villagers are too nice and, like, boring in, New Horizons. Like, this is objectively true, but also I wonder if people remember how, like, absolutely brutal most of the villager interactions are in, the original. Because, yeah, they do not hold back in that game. They are very savage. In a funny way, to me. I always enjoyed it, but I also like sarcasm. Like, as someone who grew up with, like, MST, it's like, I like Rossetti's, like, snark in old Animal Crossing. Alright, guess we'll go back. Because we still have a Shine Sprite to get there. Actually, yeah, we'll get this, because we'll lose coins. We were going to die on one of these, so I should make sure I get this while I have 10 coins, so I don't have to, like, farm for them. You know, not that 10 coins is a big deal, but still. What else? Oh, here's the other thing. If you have, like, a Japanese account, you can download... Shit. You can download the, apps for other regions if you have, like, different region accounts. Hypothetically speaking, you could play Tetris Trackers if they added Four Swords Suspender, because they'd probably have the Japanese version on there too, so you could probably actually do that. Again, it depends on if they even can do that with, like, having to interface Game Boy Advances with, like, GameCube. Like, how does that actually work? Oh yeah, I think that getting the 100 coin shine to reappear actually caused the music to stop, so it reverted to the normal Plaza music instead of, like, the actual, like, red coin challenge music. I almost got enough for a second Shine Sprite to appear. Like, this is a great way to get 100 coins in Delfino. Since it counts both, why not? Yeah, we're flying through these. I'm very happy, actually, with how fast these are going. I can't help but feel like I'm missing something, though. Does Bowser count as a Shine Sprite in this game? Because I thought you got to 120 without Bowser in this. Yeah, it feels like we should have 4 more to go. Or do we have 3 more to go? Yeah, we have 3. Yeah, the number feels off, is all I'm saying. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm thinking. Like, why does this number not feel right? I guess that's a problem for future me, but in the meantime... time to suffer! So this is like the most... probably one of the most hated Shine Sprites in the entire game that's coming up here. Because it's just a lot of work. You can circumvent a little bit of it. Like, a lot of people ride that first boat to the island. You can simply use the tunnels. And I implore you to use the tunnels if you can. Because this will save you a lot of headache. Just, you know, skipping that first boat, basically. But now we just get to wait, so hi. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If anyone has any, like, you know, questions or anything, this would be a great time to ask them. Because I just have to sit here for, like, a few minutes. Oh shit, that's the boat I need. Grab another fruit so Yoshi doesn't die. I love New Leaf. I put, like, literally thousands of, hours into that game. We do have to change boats here. So I need to be a little bit on guard. But again, I'm like legitimately trying to figure out what I'm missing. Hey, at least we have time to read this while I wait for the next boat. So it's gonna be a bit... Oh, there's the boat. I wonder if I can actually grab it again from here. I feel like it'd be doable, it's just I didn't want to take too many chances there. Yes, it's easily the hardest level in the game coming up, so I need to focus. That was almost a very bad jump. Fun story, you can actually clip through a building, end up under the stage, and that'll let you walk on underwater. You can get a Yoshi over here that way, and save yourself a lot of headache, potentially. Ideally, that would be a great way to do it, but I don't know the speedrun trick for that. Also, don't use the pipes here, they take you out of the level, and then you have to do that whole trek back to get Yoshi. This is another level where if I get this first try, I'll be very impressed with myself. Because this is, like, again, a notoriously difficult level. I already screwed up, okay. You can salvage it, though. If you're very careful, you can salvage this. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go for this red coin here. Like so. Oh no, this is a bad one to miss. This is a very bad one to miss. Yeah, you can just do this. So, I don't know if people know that this leaf respawns, actually. I feel like people don't talk about that. But, like, that's a very helpful hint, potentially. Now we can just kind of gun it. The last one's, like, above solid ground, even. The one issue is the bouncing on the walls can actually throw you into the water. By the way, the water is insta-kill, which is why you have to be a little bit careful here. Oh, that was almost disastrous. That would have been heartbreaking, to die after all that, and just die from a failed spin jump. Neat. Well, we got the worst levels out of the way, so we have a lot less to worry about. Okay. 169 coins, nice. Ow. Did not mean to run into that Pianta. So yeah, we're kind of going in, like, reverse difficulty order. Yeah, hooray for not having to engage with the Bleach River. Again, first try on that one too. I didn't pop off as much for that one as Pachinko, just because that one's pretty easy, actually, for me. Again, I'm not gonna say it's easy, period. That is a complete lie if I said that. But for me, I've played this level so many times in my life. that I am very comfortable getting through that stage, like, no problem. I'll probably die in this level, though. This level's a little bit wonky, because you can very easily mistime a jump and eat it. Yeah, going back to the earlier comments, the GameCube Mario Parties would be very fun as well. Again, since there is mic support. I love Mario Party 6. That's probably my favorite of the second trilogy. I don't really like Mario Party... Well, I don't really like the N64 games, and I don't know if that's like sacrilegious. Okay, first try. See, I'm more happy about that one, because that one's very easy to screw up. I actually wasn't even holding a direction on the control stick at all, and that seemed to work. I'll have to remember that in case I play this game again, which you may be thinking, why are you gonna replay this game? You're already playing it here. It's like, yeah, I play this game from time to time. Look at me with all my new games. What if I just played Sunshine again? What if I just play Resident Evil Claire A again? For the, like, yeah, like, it's gotta be like dozenth time or something. It's funny, I actually don't play the Leon side very often. It's like, I don't know that very well. Totally not biased, clearly. Oh shit. I had a dream one time where I was like playing a weird, like, dream version of Mario Sunshine, and it was like platforming involving like getting blue coins on trees on the side of cliffs or something. Like, sometimes I just have dreams of like made-up versions of video games. It's really interesting though. Alright, this is second to last. This one's kind of annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Mainly I run out of water here a lot. Other than that, this level's not bad. It's just, you can run out of water very easily. Just gotta break through this watermelon. Oh, this is like, okay. I'm looking at a guide, and I'm like trying to orient it properly. So yeah, it's actually facing this way. Gotcha. There we go. I was listening for a sound cue. Alright, Pianta on fire. Oh, okay. Not what I was trying to get, but that works. Okay, there he is. Yeah, you can burn through water very easily on this stage, and that's what makes this difficult. Otherwise, it's not actually that bad. I'm just reckless with my, water usage. I almost phrased that very badly. No, I will not elaborate. Oh, I didn't mean to actually hit that enemy. There we go. That's the hardest red coin to get here. The red bird of happiness. There's a guy that's looking for the red bird of happiness and like specifically mentions it as such. There's like the blue bird of happiness, so it's a play on that. Alright, what am I missing? Is it just you? Yep, it's just you. Okay. That was easy. What was I worried about? How did Kid B screw this up so badly is what I'm now wondering, because like this is not hard. How did I run out of water as a kid? How was I such a bad shot at that bird and like everything else as like it just took me forever? It's always funny when that happens, when you look back at a game and like, how did Kid B fumble this so bad? The other question I sometimes ask myself, and you know, we gotta meet the quota for today. I joke about having a quota for referencing Guilty Gear because it happens a lot. But like, I don't understand how like teenage me beat, you know, in arcade mode of plus R. Like, I literally struggle with that as an adult. How did Kid Me get through that? Did I just button mash my way through? Probably. I think I just button mashed this like Jam or Soul or some character like that I could just easily brute force, basically. Like, trying it again recently and playing it as Dizzy was like, wow, actually trying to play and engage with the system mechanics, I'm getting absolutely bodied here. Infinite time and infinite patience. Yeah, that's a big part of it too. Shit. Oh, wow, okay. Not often I die on this special stage, that's wild. See, that's the thing I think about a lot with like Crash Bandicoot, for example. It's like, oh, Crash Bandicoot's not that bad. It's like, I think it depends on how to put this. Like, the fascinating thing about Crash Bandicoot as a game is it's very difficult, and basically kids could have a lot more patience back then. It's like, if you just rent a game like Crash Bandicoot, you're gonna get good at it, because it's like, it's the one game you have. So I feel like people took more time to get good at things compared to how it used to be. If that makes sense. And that should be everything, right? Yeah. So I guess we'll go to the Tanukis again. If anyone can confirm that 100 Credit Mountain counts as a Shine Sprite, that would be very helpful, thank you. But I think it does, because otherwise the map does not check out at all. Welcome, welcome. I suppose you're here for that, hmm? Yes, very good. That means I'll acquire 10 blue coins from you. I can exchange those for Shine Sprites. I'll give you shit, I didn't actually get the ones from the Yoshi. Oops. I remember hating Security Hall as a kid, so it's really funny how easy I can get through it now. And Sonic Adventure 2 is another awkward one, because I've already played Sonic Adventure 2 on stream. So I'm like, do I do it again? Because it is one of my childhood favorites. But again, would it be just redundant given that I already played it in like October? Or like September? So again, I've kind of rationalized it as, it would have a slightly different feel because that was like a debut stream of sorts for streaming. So like, if I did Sonic Adventure 2 again, it would be a little bit more focused on the game itself. Obviously the other option is randomizer. But I don't know if I'm feeling up to an SA2 randomizer at the moment. As much as I like SA2, it's like, the randomizer kind of can break a lot. I find it does like glitch a lot, like crashing constantly, which does affect the randomization to some level. Alright, we got it. Neat. Sorry, Yoshi. We're just gonna get the blue coin real quick. I'll make it up to Yoshi. We will get another one before we finish off here. Can you not talk to the... Oh, there we go. Just casually clip Yoshi's nose through the counter, as you do. You really? You truly mean it, yes? No refunds! Hell yeah. So we're at 119. Again, I'm just gonna operate under the assumption that Crown Mountain is 120. Like, if it's not 120, oh boy, I don't know where this could be, but I think that counts as 120. In this case, because like, all of our totals are good. I think. The revered symbols of Isle Delfino normally gather at the Shine Gate. Their collective power sustains the island. These mountain folk are strong, sociable, and curious. The trees on their heads provide relief from the island's heat. Heat from fire, fire from heat. Nokis were vibrant seashells reminiscent of their time living in the coral reefs. They are timid but highly intellectual. I'm gonna do something. I never show this off. I never showed this off at any point. I love the sunshine, but ooh, is it ever bright? Here, little man, try a pair of my special sunshades. They're cool. Hehehehe, you're styling now. Come back and talk to me when you don't need them anymore. So again, this like combo of just the sunglasses I never see, because I never get the sunglasses. But yeah, this actually changes after 120, so... Just wanted to show that off for funsies. Corona is 120, okay. So we are good to go. Hey, guess who has to do Corona Mountain again? This gal. I mean, I got through it like flawlessly not flawlessly, there were a couple of close calls, but I got through it relatively smoothly last time. Yeah, I'm very glad I just decided I'm gonna start early, because there was definitely not enough for another stream after this. Because it's like, you know, this would have had to be a short stream, or the next stream would have had to just be the very end of this game, and then that's it, because, like, we had nothing left of this game. By, like, just a 2-hour mark, we were already cruising through. Yeah, we got through all the secrets really fast, like, especially Pachinko was, like, very surprising to me, because Pachinko, even kinda knowing how it works, it still throws me off a lot, so I'm very happy about this playthrough. It's been very smooth sailing. But all this left is Bowser, so we'll see how this goes.
The water's great, hey, Junior?
Sure is, Papa. Come on in, Mama Peach. I think not. Mario! You again? Don't you ever give up?
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
Because this game's voice acting is something. And this way Bowser never talks again. Like, I'm pretty sure that is actually an accepted thing, that like, this game's voice acting was so maligned that they just never tried giving Mario voice acting again. It's like, let's not risk it. Alright, so what we have to do is break his hot tub. We just have to ground pound the little, like, heat symbol, like, flame symbols around the 5 corners. Bowser Jr. will launch bullet bills at ya. I always thought these bullet bills looked like clowns, because the little red blinking light looked like a clown nose. Yeah, I actually feel like it could work better now. It took how long to get Zelda with voice acting, and then everyone was mad over it, and it's like, I don't think the voice acting is particularly bad in Zelda. I think it's fine. I think it's overhated, personally. Also, that's GG. Again, I think I've played this game too much to the point where I can just blitz through this fight like zero problem.
Mario, was I, assist, Mario, look.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know, she's not really my mama. Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's my boy. Well put, son. The Royal Cooper line is as strong as ever. But for now, let's just rest a while.
The vacation starts now.
I love when a sad moment is immediately undercut and resolved within like under 5 minutes. I mean, I know it's the end of the game, and it's also a kid's game and everything, but still, I find that very silly. In a way, it's like, oh, F.L.U.D.'s fine. Anyway, hi. I don't know why I'm saying hi. It's the end of the stream, probably. But anyway, we are done with Mario Sunshine. That was a lot of fun. Again, this is a game that means a lot to me. I always have a good time playing this game, even during the hard parts and the frustrating parts. This is just a big part of my childhood. It's just nostalgic. It's like a comforting blanket of a game, even though as a game is extraordinarily not cozy. It's extremely not. So there's a bit of irony in that, and yet I can't help but love this game. I know a lot of the game is very rough around the edges. The voice acting, again, as previously mentioned, is very awkward at times. A lot of the levels feel a little bit rushed from the perspective of how... What am I trying to say? How the physics work, like, oh, invisible walls and stuff like that, or like glitches. Like, there's nothing overly bad, but there are a few glitches that stand out. But it's one of those games where I don't mind too much, partly just because I'm used to this game so much that I tend to not notice as much. Have a relaxing vacation. Look at this image that was definitely being rendered at the original GameCube resolution. It's so tiny. It's funny to me that they didn't re-render it. Yeah, I've collected all the Shine Sprites you want to save. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna hop in real quick, just to, you know... We ended sooner than I thought. I thought it would take closer to 4 hours, not even joking. Like, straight up, I thought this was gonna be a 4-hour stream, just because I thought Noki Bay was gonna go really badly. I also got a different little cutscene there, I think. Hadn't seen that one, I don't think. But yeah, you can go over here, talk to this Pianta, and you get something special. Sunshade's alone won't cut it for you. Nope. You also need one of my custom tropical shirts. Here you go. My oh my, I haven't seen anyone look that good in my gear in ages. Come see me again when you want to return them, okay? So you got a little tropical shirt, and this is an Odyssey, yes see. It's not really worth it. The any % ending is you have an image of Il Piantissimo finding Shadow Mario's brush, and like on an island. I think it's the island over there actually, which is basically a cliffhanger that never goes anywhere. So I guess it kind of makes sense for the 100% ending, like not having that. Yeah, always a little bit of a weird detail.